Hi and welcome to week 4. Here I'm going to give you a few tips on how to succeed. So welcome again and let's get started right away. The first thing I want you to do every week when you log into our classroom is to go over to this class messages section here with the envelope. I want you to click on that and see if I've sent you any private messages. Sometimes I post class messages there as well. So it's a good practice to go over to that section and check it. Another good practice is go back to the course content section over here and you'll see this section called Announcements and Best Practices. Go ahead and click on that, and there you'll see notices and that type of communication from me. It might be assignment clarification details. It might be a notice of your feedback being available or something of that sort. Another good practice each week is to review the feedback sent to you. Okay, and you can do that by clicking on the gradebook icon over here. It's the paper and pencil. I'm going to show you a view from my end when I took a workshop. In order to click to view my feedback, I go to the gradebook icon, like I just said, and then you can see if your instructor posted you any comments. So click on those purple icon commentary bubbles. And then click on them again once they load, and you can see my comments written to you. So you will also see rubric details sent to you, and most of the time I send attachments back to you with further comments. So be sure to be checking for all of that information on a weekly basis. All right. Now we're going to dive into week 4. For week 4, you'll scroll down to our week 4 section. You'll see we have our discussion going on, our assignment section, and our learning activities. Be sure to open up the learning activities and review any readings that you need to do or view any videos that you need to view. They're all listed here and ready for you to experience. Remember also that your discussions are due on Thursdays. For your discussions, you need to post a 175-word response, and that response should be in response to the questions posed within the initial discussion question prompt. You can see those questions listed right here. Okay, so you'll click on those, once you open up the discussion section, you'll be able to read the questions available for you to respond to. Be thorough in your response, and then know that you also need to post 2 additional responses of 175 words on a different day other than Thursday. Okay. Once your discussion is complete, you'll go to the assignment due this week, and for this week we have a finding and using information worksheet due. So you'll click on that link and you'll see that you can download that worksheet right here. You can also see how that worksheet will be assessed over here on the grading rubric. So if you click on that link, you'll see how I've appointed point allocation for each section of the worksheet. So review that on your own. Once you've reviewed those items, go ahead and click on the Finding and Using Information worksheet. You'll download it, open it, make sure you've saved it using a new name, and then enable editing if necessary on your computer. And then you're ready to begin the worksheet. For this week's worksheet, you need to choose one of the following topics for this assignment. And then you're going to go into the library and you're going to find 2 credible resources on that topic. Okay, an example has been provided for you. So let's go through the example briefly. The first thing you will do is note your chosen topic. Then you'll note the title of the article you chose. Then you're going to list the author or authors. You'll note the date. You'll also note the database in which you found the article. Don't just tell me you found it in the library. Be more detailed and tell me whether you found it in EBSCOhost or ProQuest, etc. Then detail why you chose the article, and then tell me why the article is credible. You need to go beyond the idea that I found this article in the library and it's credible for that reason. I need to know what indeed is credible about that article. And then explain what is relevant about that article to you. So you'll do that process twice with 2 different resources, and then you'll complete a short 200-word response to the questions posed in part 2. So I think this about covers it for week 4. If you have any questions at any time, please just let me know, and have an awesome week out there. Talk to you soon.